Tonight, a highly decorated Vietnam veteran in Tucson recently passed away. His dying wish was to be buried with honors at Arlington National Cemetery.
His widow tells the N4 Tucson investigators she was shocked by the response she received from the cemetery. Our chief investigative reporter, Corey Nylander, looks for answers in tonight's N4 Tucson investigation.
Colonel James Dinneman served our country for more than 30 years, including multiple tours during the Vietnam War. In February, he passed away. Ever since, his wife has been fighting to try and get him buried at Arlington National Cemetery.
We always thought of Arlington as sacred ground.
There are few honors greater for a fallen soldier than to be laid to rest at Arlington National Cemetery next to our nation's greatest heroes. For Colonel James Dinneman of Tucson, who dedicated much of his life to the Army, including several tours in Vietnam, he sure qualified for such an honor.
That was his last wish.
Colonel Dinneman has received many accolades for his service.
These are the medals he was awarded, and not all of them.
Such as the Distinguished Service Medal. He passed away in February, but his remains sit close to his widow, Judy.
His ashes are right here.
For a man that never left a mission unfinished, Judy hasn't stopped fighting her own war to get him buried at Arlington National Cemetery. She quickly tried to make the arrangements, only to learn the wait list is at least 16 months long.
They did say that if I wanted him buried without ceremony, I could do that, which is insulting to him, or they suggested I might go someplace else, which was insulting to me.
She tried getting help from Senator Mark Kelly. Kelly's team wouldn't provide the N4 Tucson investigators with details of their conversations for privacy reasons, but Judy shared their responses with us. On October 5th, Kelly told Judy he launched a congressional inquiry. By October 18th, the director of Arlington wrote Judy back saying, quote, "The demand for military funeral services at Arlington National Cemetery is currently at an all-time high. We primarily schedule services in the order that they are received. However, scheduling also depends upon the nature of the remains, casketed or cremated, the military resources available, and the preferences of the individual family. Based on the number of cases currently in the queue and the date Colonel Dinneman's case was initiated, you can anticipate receiving a call from internment services to schedule the service approximately July 2024. They went on to say that military resources are a major factor for the delays. We reached out to Arlington National Cemetery but never received a response. Judy felt the response to her left her with few answers.
If they can spend billions of dollars on our wars lately, they can spend some money to increase personnel there.
Always looking to help people, always looking for ways to serve, even after he retired from the military.
You've been a great help and a great support while I've been...
The least I can do.
Anita Katz is a close family friend.
If Colonel Dinneman and his family have been given this runaround, I can't imagine what happens to the average person who is trying to honorably bury their veteran.
For Judy, she says she isn't backing down and wants serious change.
I would like to see them find a way to expedite these funerals for these families. They talk about this as a sacred duty to their soldiers, but they're not coming through. It's big talk and no action.
Colonel Dinneman also leaves behind 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandchildren. His wife, Judy, says she's not going to stop waiting, however long it takes, to see that he's buried at Arlington National Cemetery with all of the well-deserved ceremonies. Reporting from Midtown, Corey Nylander, N4 Tucson.